Hi, hello, good morning, travel agents, good morning. Thank you once again to be here in our live webinar virtual roundtable event for this week. As you know, today we're gonna talk a little bit about the Gran Meliá brand, which is, I'm so excited to have this webinar with all of you today because as you know, Gran Meliá brand is our top luxury brand under the Meliá Hotels International umbrella. So I'm really excited that you get to know more about this brand, more about the hotels that belong on this brand. And for giving that all information and to talk about our Gran Meliá brand, today we have three amazing, professional, and beautiful ladies. Those are Monica Garcia, which is our Director of Sales from Meliá, Don Pepe, our Gran Meliá hotel that we have in Marbella in Spain. As well, we have Emanuela Bottoni, which is the Director of Sales from Brilla Agripina, Gran Meliá Rome, our hotel in Rome, in Italy. And we have Mariluz Marin, our Global Director of Premium Brands. She's the Global Director of all the premium brands that we have in the Meliá Hotels International portfolio. So those three amazing ladies will be with us today. They're going to be on the panel. They're going to be talking about our properties. They're going to be talking about our Gran Meliá brand. And I'm going to start introducing Monica Garcia. Then I'm going to talk a little bit about Manuela Bottoni. And then I'm going to leave the microphones to Mariluz Marin. But before that, I will please ask to all of you, if you can put yourself in mute. Down below your screen, you have like a microphone icon. So you can click over there and you can be on mute. So we can have better sound and no interruptions. And as well as, you know, travel agents, any question that you have, please type it on the chat box that we have as well, that you have as well on your screen down below. Any question about you have Gran Meliá, please put it over there. After the presentation that we're going to have with these three amazing ladies, we're going to start to answer each one of your questions in terms of the brand, the Gran Meliá brand, or in terms of the two hotels that we're going to present right now. So to start our webinar, our roundtable, I'm going to introduce Monica Garcia. She's the Director of Sales, as I mentioned before, for Gran Meliá Don Pepe. She has been in the company for the last 7 years. She's, well, obviously really familiar with the property, with the destination. So any question or any doubt that you have from the destination or for the hotel, please make the question. Also, we have Emanuela Bottoni, which is the Director of Sales from Gran Meliá Rome. She has been in the company for a few months, but she has 20 years of experience in the hotel industry, always in Italy, in Rome, and she's really a specialist in premium luxury, in leisure sales, and as well in MICE. And Mariluz, which is our Global Director from Premium, she has been in the company for more than 6 years. She started in the company in Barcelona as a Director of Sales from the two hotels that we have in Barcelona. And 2 years ago, she just moved as a Premium Director of the Global Premium Director, for all our premium hotels. So to start this presentation, the Gran Meliá brand, which as maybe you know, most of these hotels are in Europe, and we have one here in the American region, which is the Gran Meliá Iguazú in the Niagara Falls. I'm gonna leave the microphone and the voice to Mariluz. Mariluz, welcome.
Thank you very much, Rodolfo. Thank you for this great introduction. And thank you very much to all of you, to all our loved clients, travel advisors, travel agents. We really appreciate your commitment to our company, your loyalty, and we are very grateful for your business, and we are grateful that you are here with us today. In these challenging and very difficult times for our industry, now more than ever, it is important that we support one to another and we work as trusted partners. So thank you for being there. We really appreciate it from all of us. Today, we are here to talk a little bit about the Gran Meliá brand. As Rodolfo said, Gran Meliá has the most elevated, exclusive, and curated positioning among the Meliá Hotels International brands. We would like today to give you a little bit of the essence and guide to Gran Meliá so you better understand this brand, you get some inspiration for this brand, and you get in love with the brand as much as we are. We can assure you there is a lovely portfolio, very small, very curated. And the first thing we would like to start with is the essence of the brand position, the essence of Gran Meliá. We understand Gran Meliá as Spanish luxury, as what we call a life well lived. What is a life well lived? What does it mean? So it's a dedication to the life well lived, as we understand life in Spain, through the delivery of intuitive personal service and the fine execution of exceptional experience. Meaning that Gran Meliá evokes the essence of Spanish culture. What do we like in Spain? We like the simple pleasures, the connection to the land, the respect for the things that are done well, and the very discreet elegance that we perceive in every single detail. The Gran Meliá experience reveals a unique appreciation for the authenticity of the everyday life we enjoy with the single everyday moments and the single pleasures, a small pleasure that life brings to you on a daily basis. This creativity and this talent of enjoying the simple pleasures of life is very related to the Spanish culture, and we are trying to export this idea of the Spanish understanding of living to every Gran Meliá property we open around the world. As we said before, we have only 12 Gran Meliá hotels, mainly in Europe, most of them in Spain. We have one in America for the moment, one in Africa that was recently opened, and 2 in Asia. And there are 3 more in the pipeline that are coming in Asia, 2 in China and 1 in Indonesia in the following years. So after this brief introduction into the Gran Meliá essence, we are going to talk about the Gran Meliá brand expressions, the attributes. Which are the main attributes for the brand? So we have as a very important one, the architecture. Architecture is always very important for our 12 existing hotels and will always be for the new ones to come. All the Gran Meliá hotels are buildings of architectural importance, from modernist structures to palace to neoclassical tradition, or to buildings that are integrated in the landscape where they are located. So always architecture is relevant. Then another important expression of the brand is the Spanish service, this attitude of Spanish passion, respectful, very genuine, very authentic. This is also a very constant attribute for all our Gran Meliá hotels around the world. Another one, there is a very nice one, and that we always love to call this red level concept as the boutique hotel inside the hotel. This is the service that we deliver for those rooms who are the superior rooms or the junior suites and different kind of suites inventory. They have always this red level service. That means special amenities, special and private check-in, check-out, concierge service, butler service, and the red level lounge where they can enjoy different food and drinks tastings during the day, and a very, very personalized service that will ensure an amazing experience for each of your clients who stay in our superior rooms categories. Another attribute of the brand that is also very special for our Gran Meliá brand is the luxurious rooms and suites, but this you take it for granted. We are also, in terms of the rooms and suites design, I would like to mention that they are always very connected to the place where the Gran Meliá are located and very respectful with that sense of place and the design of that specific destination. Then we go to the gastronomy. If I'm not wrong, then following one is the gastronomy. That is one of the pillars of the Gran Meliá cultures. We do have a different range of F&B outlets in every Gran Meliá property. One of them is always the all-day dining venue. There you will find in every Gran Meliá hotel. You will also find the signature restaurants. These signature restaurants are normally managed by very famous chefs in every destination. destination. Most of them are Michelin awarded chefs, so you will find that in our properties as well. And then the hotel bar, the lobby lounge, the pool and bars. Each of these different F&B outlets has their own identity and always very related to the local gastronomy, to the very authentic and genuine gastronomy, and always being very respectful with the ingredients that we use in our gastronomy in every Gran Meliá property. Then we go to the next pillar, the exceptional experiences. This is something that I like it very much because this is a selection of experiences that every Gran Meliá hotel has prepared for your guests in a way that they will discover that destination and places and activities in that destination that they will only be able to live it and to experience them through the hotel. You will only have access to these special and very memorable experiences if you come to our hotels, and our concierge and guest experience service gives you the possibility to do this kind of experiences. Every Gran Meliá hotel has a range of activities that we will see later on and that you can live through them. Then we go also to the wellness. Talking about wellness and spa, we have an association with a very prestigious French cosmetics company that is called Gran. So we do have amenities in all the bedrooms in every Gran Meliá hotel. You will find Clarins amenities, and also the spa managed by Clarins with different treatments, the water rituals, or everything. And then we go to the next attribute. There are the luxury credentials. This is just only to mention for you that most of our Gran Meliá properties are part of the international luxury consortia, like Leading Hotels of the World, American Express Fine Hotels, Virtuosos, Signature, Select Travel Leaders, Ensemble, and so on. And this is to guarantee that the very strict standards of service and product in Gran Meliá are fully aligned with the most international luxury consortia. So the hotels we will be reviewing today are the portfolio that we have in the different parts of the globe, as I say, mostly in Spain. And we would like to start with one of my favorite Gran Meliás. There is the Gran Meliá Don Pepe. This is located in Marbella. We have Monica here, who is a very good expert in Marbella, in the destination, who is going to present to you this beautiful and amazing resort that we are just about to open in a couple of weeks. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you, Mariluz. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here today, and thank you for your time in these difficult situations, we know. And now we fly to Marbella, to the south of Spain, and I would like to show you this picture because it's my favorite picture. This is the view from the majority of the rooms, but it's not only a sea view room. If the weather is good, you can see the north of Africa. Then we can offer to the clients an exclusive view because they can see from the balcony or the terrace another continent. Then it's a very exclusive view that we can offer. The hotel, it's a resort, but it's located in the center. It's the only five-star hotel located in the center of Marbella. We have a direct access to the beach with amazing promenade, and in 15 minutes walking distance, you arrive to the city center of Marbella, but you arrive to the old town of Marbella. It's the local part of Marbella with the Andalusian style, with the small white house, with the small streets, and you can enjoy the essence of Marbella and the local small shops, the local restaurants, and the local product. Marbella is very close to the International Malaga Airport. Then it's very easy, the access from Barcelona or from Madrid as well. And the hotel, I'm very happy because in the last 2 years, we renovate all the 80% of the hotel. We have new furniture on the rooms. We have a new red level lounge. We have new bedrooms. We have new outlets, restaurants. Then now the hotel is completely new. It's a new hotel for us. Then we are very happy. And here you can see the new rooms. In all the red level rooms, we have new furniture. Now you can see it's more white colors, more brighter rooms, and the views, the amazing views that we can offer to the clients. We have different categories. Here you can see, here you have the bedrooms, the new bedrooms that we offer to the clients, all in white, and the client can take a bath and enjoy the sea views, all with the amenities clarins. Here, more pictures about the new furniture. We offer as well interconnecting rooms. And the views, it depends of the room. You have a balcony, you have a terrace, you have a double balcony, and you can see it's and in the top of the building we have two penthouse. One of them is Moet Chandon. It's amazing terrace, a private terrace. You can enjoy the sunset, you can enjoy the views. It's one of the most exclusive penthouse suite that we have in Marbella, and we have two. And we have interconnected with the presidential suite, and we can offer to the client all the floor in exclusivity. But you can see it's amazing, amazing penthouse suite. And in terms of restaurants, we have the new restaurant R. It's a grill, a restaurant grill, but it's not a restaurant. It's like a gastronomy experience, because in every restaurant, the client book a table, order the food, and then they can see how the chef cook the meat, cook the fish. We have amazing show cooking, and the chef can invite to the client to enter to the area and see how cook the team cook the meat, the fish, the vegetables. Different bars and restaurants as well. As you know, in Marbella we have very good weather, and we have a lot of restaurants and bars outside. You can enjoy the sun, you can enjoy the views. We have Japanese restaurant, Taini. We have the new Sala Zonia Terrace. You can enjoy a cocktail during the sunset with live music. It's real a very nice space for enjoy the evening. And we have the pool bar. The pool bar, it's Bardot Pool Bar. It's very famous for the paellas, and the client can enjoy different options of paellas, very typical food here in Spain. As well, we have different service, and we have as well in the pool, we have the client can book different valley beds, and it's a very exclusive service. They can book the valley beds. We have different package, like with champagne, with orange juice, with different drinks, and they can enjoy all the day at the pool. As well, we offer the spa area. We have an indoor pool. The client can enjoy as well the massage outside, and we have the spa by Clarins with 4 spa cabins, and we offer different treatments for the clients. And at the hotel, in the penthouse suites, we had very important and VIP clients like Eva Longoria. It's a very famous hotel in Marbella. This last June, we celebrated our 58th anniversary. And to be honest, it's a very well-known hotel in Marbella. And we offer as well the exclusive experience for the clients. In Marbella, the fishing is very famous, and we offer different activities for the clients. They can enjoy fishing the tuna, very famous in the Estrecho de Gibraltar. As well, we can organize a day trip to Tangier, because we are very close. They can enjoy the zoco, a Marroquí meal, and it's a day trip. And as well, we can offer different trips to Ronda or to a small village that the client can enjoy the wineries, the local food, and the Andalusian style. Then this is more or less the hotel. This is the hotel. And I would like to explain you that we don't offer a stay to the clients. We offer to the clients to welcome home, because we are in charge of the client during the whole stay, and we try to offer this Spain culture to the clients. Then I hope see you very soon in Marbella. And if you have any question, please let me know. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Monica. That was great. I can't wait to go to Marbella. Let's move now after this lovely resort destination in Spain. By the way, just for you to mention that going to Marbella is very easy from Madrid. It's just 2 hours, 1 hour flight from Madrid, 2 hours with the high-speed train. And also there is seasonal direct flights from US, from New York, to Malaga from May to October. So just for you that you know the access. And then we move to also one of my favorites, Villa Agripina in Roma. So Emanuela, thank you for being with us today. Please, all yours. Take us to the wonderful Villa Agripina, Gran Meliá in Rome.
Thank you, Mariluz. Thank you all of you for this amazing opportunity of showcasing once more our Grand Dam in Rome, so the Villa Agrippina. So actually today I'm here at the hotel, as you can see from my back. It's an amazing sunny day in Rome, and so I'm looking forward to show you all the beautiful pictures of our property, so that you can experience a little bit more as you were here with me. So let me tell you something about where Villa Agrippina is located. So something about our location. Well, for those who know Rome, we are very, very close, just 3 minutes away, walking from the Vatican, from St. Peter's Dome, from the Vatican City. Well, I live in Rome, so I come from Rome, and actually, according to my opinion, I think that our neighborhood, the neighborhood very close to the Vatican, is really one of the most beautiful and impressive in the city. Why? Because we are in the neighborhood of Rome, where you can experience the city like the Romans do. So we have this great chance of being in the city center, but in an amazing resort. As you can see from the picture in this, from the picture over there, well, you look at this picture, you think, oh my God, well, where I am, I'm not in the city center, I'm not in Rome, it's all green, it's like a resort. Well, yes, we are in a resort in the city of Rome. So you just go out from our beautiful property, do a few steps, cross the river, and you are in the vibrant neighborhoods of the city. So you are already in 10 minutes in Piazza Navona, you are in Campo de Fiori, and you are in a very nice 25 minutes walk to the Spanish Steps. So we are in a very privileged area. And by the way, we are on the bottom of one of the most famous hills in Rome, which is called the Giannicolum Hill. So why it's the most famous one? Because from here, you can enjoy one of the most beautiful views of the city. So you see St. Peter's, you see Castel Sant'Angelo, which is another very, very nice monument that you can enjoy from most of our terraces and our suites. And you are like, you see, the city from the top, from one of the best perspectives, available, actually. Well, I was saying that we are like in a resort. Well, yes, our property is an historical property. Mariluz said one of the pillars of the Gran Meliá brand is being in an historical place. It is true, and even more true for Villa Agrippina, because Villa Agrippina has like two parallel stories, very interesting and very nice to know. Well, actually, the building is an historical building, which was built, if I don't mind, in 1837. And it started like, the property is belonging to a very famous noble Roman family, the family Torlonia, and it was built like like an orphanage for young girls who had eye disease. So it has been, it has had this purpose for many, many years. And then after the years, we decided to transform it into a beautiful 5-star hotel. So we started the refurbishment works and the excavation at the beginning of 2000. And imagine that when we started the refurbishment works and the excavation, we found underneath the building some rests of an ancient villa. And that's the point where the story gets into another story. These rests have been, of course, examined, and they have been attributed to the rest of an ancient villa of Agrippina the Major, who is the mother of Emperor Nero. And that beautiful marble visage that you see once you get into the hotel, and you see from this picture, so once you get in to check in your room, is Agrippina herself. So actually the story tells that Agrippina was coming here to like a private retreat in one of the most beautiful parts of Rome. And yes, that it is actually. And it's incredible that you can still admire those rests in one of the most important museums in Rome, which is called the Palazzo Alpens. If you come to Rome, you have to visit it. And you find there all the rests of the ancient villa. So just after something about the story, we are going to just jump into the present, and let's have a look at our hotel and how it looks like. Well, this is one of the iconic pictures of the hotel. I was talking about before about Castel Sant'Angelo. Castel Sant'Angelo is an amazing monument in the city, and you see just at the back of the picture over there, this is our amazing swimming pool. It's a swimming pool which is which our client can enjoy from April until October, so very long during the year. You know that in Rome the weather is pretty good for a great part of the year. And it's available for all our guests staying in an hotel after having done, some sightseeing in the city and going back to the hotel. It's beautiful to have a rest in this oasis of peace and tranquility. Going ahead, we are going to have a look at our rooms, how the rooms look like. Of course, we have several room categories. At the moment, we have 110 rooms, and I have to tell you that we took the occasion this year to make some refurbishment works and to enlarge some suites and create new suites that I'm going to show you shortly. But actually, yes, we are having right now 110 rooms, several room categories, starting from the deluxe room up to our signature suite. This is one of our Grand Premium room. We have several views that our guests can enjoy from our property. We have the resort view, that it's the view that you saw before with the swimming pool, but we have also the city view, which is amazing as well. So going ahead to see a little bit how the other rooms look like, this is one of our Supreme room. The Supreme room is a very, very interesting category because it's placed between, the Grand Premium room and the Junior suite. So it's in the middle. It's a one-bedroom suite. It's a one-bedroom room, I'm sorry, but it has a very, very nice terrace with the city view, as you can see from the picture over there. But what I would like to show you really, and what is really amazing, it's the view and how our signature suites look like. We have several suites in this hotel. At the moment, we have 30 suites. So imagine that we have several possibilities, either for families, for couples, for any kind of request and any kind of you desire. This is our penthouse Emperor suite. And it's one of our, it's our top suite actually nowadays, with an amazing jacuzzi, very large rooftop terrace, more than 120 square meters of rooftop terrace, and a private gym dedicated to the room as well. And as I told you, this year we took occasion for doing some new rooms, some new suites. So if we can just go ahead with the picture. Well, this one is it's still not the new one. I'm sorry, but the one before was one of the suites with the best view in the city. Going back to our outlets and common areas, this is our Amaro cocktail bar. So it's where I am right now. It's a place that you can enjoy during the whole day. So it's open starting from the morning, so you can have a quick breakfast if for example, you didn't have time to enjoy breakfast to our restaurant, but you can enjoy breakfast, you can enjoy a quick lunch, and you can enjoy as well a quick dinner, but a cocktail after dinner with one of our mixologist bar attendant. So it's one of the most iconic places in Villa Agrippina. So even during the weekend, we are doing DJ set over there. So it's a nice place. It's like the place to be for the weekend. And then we have our restaurant, the in a second it will come. Yes, the Ossimoro restaurant. This is our gourmet restaurant, which is open normally during the winter time for the breakfast and for the dinner. It's a very nice place even for private dinner. So there is a space which can be entirely privatized inside the restaurant. And our spa. So the spa, it's once more well branded by Gran. And it's My Blend by Gran, which is a very exclusive brand of Gran. Imagine that we are the only hotel in Italy to have a spa branded My Blend by Gran. Here, of course, you can enjoy any kind of treatment, skin treatment, body massage, whatever. And we have an amazing calidarium, an open air one. You can see it a little bit from on the left-hand side of the picture, which is open all year, of course. It's with hot water, so you can enjoy all year. And, going back to the red level service, for example, which Mariluz was describing perfectly before, if your guests are taking a room with the red level service, which for us means starting from the Gran Premium up to the upper categories, you can enjoy the spa entrance included in the room rate. And this is what I was telling you before. So sorry if I started already to anticipate it. Coming soon. As I said, we took the opportunity to make some refurbishment works this year. So we are building, and from July the 1st, it will be ready. We are building an amazing villa suite, which will be called the Villa Agrippina, of course. And it will have its private garden, 180 square meters of private garden, its private pool, and the private jacuzzi, sauna, and Turkish bath. The thing that it's very important to know about the Villa Agrippina suite is that it's a villa suite inside an hotel. So it's like an hotel inside the hotel, actually. It has its private entrance and it has its private patio. We can organize private dinner with a private chef outside, and it's ideal for, family group. Imagine that it can accommodate up to 10 people, since it has 3 bedrooms and 1 living room. We are looking forward to seeing the official pictures of that. I'm sorry for the rendering, but as I said, we are still doing the last things, and it will be ready in 15 days. And as you know, the villa in this period are very are requested a lot, because people want their own privacy. They want to be sure to be in a very private place with their own entrance, and this is the ideal solution. So it's like having a private villa in the heart of Rome, and actually it's the only one at the moment in the city. And then again, all the experience that you can do in Rome, and our guest experience manager with all its staff can suggest and book for your guests. Of course, we have a bunch of opportunities of private tours. One of the most amazing I've already done. It's the most exclusive Vatican. You have the possibility of doing a private tour of the Vatican, and with a private entrance and seeing something that not all the people can see. So there is a very special tour also from of the Sixtine Chapel and the Vatican Museum, but also of the interior of the Vatican area, which normally is forbidden to regular visitors. And then, of course, many other tours like experiences La Dolce Vita in Roma, and doing some nice shopping in the very exclusive artisans boutique in a very nice shopping street, which is Via Colla di Rienzo, which is just 15 minutes walking from our property. So we have several opportunities for enjoying your client about Rome, and about Rome also in a different way.
Thank you very much, Emanuela. Now you will understand why I invited Don Pepe and Villa Agripina, and now I hope that you are starting to get in love with the brand as much as I am. As we do have still 10 more properties to go through, and we want to leave some time for you if you have some questions. I'm going just to mention very briefly all the remaining portfolio. I'm not going to go into details, but I will be more than welcome to do another session for if you have a specific interest in one of the properties. Going to Madrid, we have 2 properties in Madrid, 2 Gran Meliás. Both of them are leading hotels of the world. Remember, one of them is the Phoenix, which is a hotel that has been open since half last century, and is in the historical part of Madrid, but most in the area of the very fashionable restaurants and shops, and where the very wealthy people of Madrid live. This is the area where the hotel is located. So you get out of the hotel and you walk 5 minutes to the main museums and to the Gran Via area, but also you are in the really city center for all the little tiny small restaurants, very cozy restaurants, very nice shops where the people from Madrid would normally go and buy. So it's a very authentic and genuine area. As I say, this is a hotel that was opened mid last century, and it used to have the very important personalities and celebrities coming to the city like the Beatles, Cary Grant, Audrey Hepburn, and so on. So it's a very classical design, as you can see in the pictures. The hotel has been completely refurbished, completely renovated several times since the opening. The last renovation was 2 years ago. So we also have a very nice restaurants and bars. One of them is on the rooftop of the hotel overlooking the city of Madrid, and you will see the interior design of the rooms, which is very classical, but with a little avant-garde contemporary style. Okay, some of the rooms, they have private terraces with private whirlpools, which is quite unusual in Madrid, and as I said before, different food and beverage options. Then we go to the second hotel that we have in Madrid, the Palacio de los Duques. As the name says, Palacio means palace in Spanish, and this used to be a historical building, used to be a palace and a convent that has been completely refurbished and converted into a 5-star hotel. This hotel was only open 2 years ago. Is in the very, very historical district area of Madrid. In front of the cathedral, the opera house, the royal palace. So you get out of the hotel and you are in this very genuine, ancient area of Madrid with all the historical heritage. The hotel is also a tribute to Velázquez, that is one of the main important master painters from the 18th century, and you will find reproductions of Velázquez all around the hotel. It has also a private pool for the guests of the hotel in the rooftop area, where you can enjoy views of Madrid, amazing views from Madrid, and different food and beverage options. The rooms, obviously, we do have different categories of suite and rooms in the hotel, all of them with a reproduction of one of the Velázquez masterpieces in the bed area, and the bathrooms, they are all very wide and open, so very bright colors all around the hotel. Different food and beverage options, one of them managed by the chefs Hermanos Torres, the Torres brothers, who are Michelin awarded chefs, and the beautiful historical garden, who is a very exclusive historical patio courtyard where you can enjoy a drink, a cocktail, and so on. Very atypical in Madrid to have this historical garden in the city center of Madrid. So two very special places in Madrid. Then we move from Madrid, we go to Seville. That is in the south of Spain, very close to Marbella. And it's just 2 hours with a high-speed train from Madrid to Seville. In Seville, we have a lovely, beautiful Gran Meliá, and also Seville is my favorite city in Madrid because my daddy, in Spain, because my daddy is from Seville, and it's a typical historical city in Spain. Whenever you think about flamenco and tapas and bullfighters and historical buildings, this is Seville. I mean, exactly. I love flamenco, so I invite you to come to Seville, and amazing city, absolutely. I mean, and the good thing is that the hotel is located in the very city center of Seville, so you get out of the hotel and you walk 5 minutes to the cathedral, 5 minutes to the bullfighter range, 5 minutes to the river. It has amazing river where you can take a boat, biking. I mean, it's amazing. The shops are really spectacular, and one of the main attributes of Sevilla is the food. I mean, the gastronomic experience in Sevilla. You have tiny restaurants, but tiny. There is only like 10 people can go inside. All of them have a very nice terraces in the street because the weather is nice in Sevilla. And we have this amazing, product. It's an historical building. It was built in 1929 and it has been refurbished several times. You have beautiful interior design, and you find different decorations and reproductions of the master pieces of the main painters of the 18th century in every door of the rooms. This is also the cultural connection of the hotel. Like in Rome, you will find that the reproductions of the Renaissance artists. Here you have the main painters from Madrid, from Spain, from the 18th century in every door of the hotel. Well, we go faster because otherwise we're going to run out of time, but you will see different images of the beautiful rooms, some of them with private terraces and private whirlpools. We also have a rooftop with a private pool for our guests of the hotel overlooking the city of Seville. So a very, very impressive property. This is the historical building, the one that you see on the right. Then we move from Sevilla. You can easily go to Cadiz, that is in the south of Spain. This is not a very known destination for overseas clients, but just for you to know, if you want someone needs, after visiting all the European cities and cathedrals and museums, and they really want to relax in a lovely area and a spoiled area in the south of Spain, this is Cadiz. Cadiz is 1 hour and a half driving from Seville, and you have one of the most beautiful beaches in Europe that is called La Barrosa. It's 14 kilometers of unspoiled beach, and this is direct access from the hotel. You have lovely rooms with different pools, and it's a fantastic resort destination, also surrounded by the main golf courses in Spain. Some of the main golf courses in Spain are located in this area. Gastronomy, seafood gastronomy is especially important in this area of Spain, and we have a restaurant, a Michelin awarded restaurant with the most famous chef in the world for the seafood, that is Ángel León, and he is managing one of our restaurants in this amazing property. Another destination that you can also relax after a stressing tour of Europe is Tenerife. Tenerife is one of the islands of the Canary Islands that is located even more south of Spain. It's even in Africa, but it belongs to Spain. And this is the good thing about this island, Tenerife, that we have this lovely Gran Meliá Palacio de Isora resort. It's a resort property with 6 pools, 8 restaurants in front of the beach. Is the weather. The weather is the like mid temperature weather all year round. So meaning if you come to Europe in winter, there is cold and not very nice temperature. You can always relax in Tenerife before you go back home, because you will always find nice weather. In terms of activities, you can visit a volcano. There is a very famous volcano in the island. And you have also the dolphin and whale watchings, so different kind of activities. Then after Tenerife, we go to the other islands in Spain, which are the Balearic Islands, Mallorca and Ibiza. Those are in the Mediterranean, so let's say midway from Barcelona to Rome. There in the middle of the Mediterranean, you will find the Balearic Islands. And one of the biggest Balearic Island is Mallorca. Mallorca is the place where our company was born. The first Meliá hotel was open in Mallorca. That was like 60 years ago. The head offices are based in Mallorca, and our president, who is 86 years old, is still living in Mallorca and managing the business from there. We have this lovely Gran Meliá de Mar that is a living property in front of the ocean. All the rooms, 100% of the inventory has a private balcony with views on the sea. And this is an adults-only property, so no kids are allowed. And this is a perfect escapade for honeymooners after, we say, the route in the European cities. They can relax in a very nice honeymoon destination as Mallorca. Also in Mallorca, we have the Gran Meliá Victoria. There is in the city center of Palma, in front of the marina, another beautiful 5-star property. And then we are just showing the pictures very, very quickly, very fast, but this is also amazing. You can walk to the cathedral in Palma. Let's go for a thumb. Angie, yes, I would love to welcome you. Then we move to another continent to Argentina, Gran Meliá Iguazú, that I think that some of you are already familiar with the property because my colleague did the presentation, but I mean, just the location. I mean, this is in the National Park of the Iguazú Falls. It's the only hotel who is in the park. It was open, well, completely refurbished just 1.5 years ago, so it's completely new. We completely opened the hotel to the forest and to the falls, so you can see from every single point in the hotel the amazing landscape surrounding the hotel, and you see that the interior design is very much aligned with the destination, very respectful with the colors and the materials that are produced in that part of the world, in Argentina. So fantastic property with different food and beverage options, the infinity pool where you can see the falls and hear the falls. And then we go to Africa, Tanzania, another amazing property that we only opened last summer. This is Arusha. Arusha, as you know, is the city that you need to stop before you go to the safaris, to the Serengeti, Kilimanjaro, or the Ngorongoro. So before you start your expedition, your safari, you always need to stay one night in Arusha because of the flight connections. So there was not any luxury hotel in Arusha until we opened the Gran Meliá. This is a beautiful property. It's surrounded by a coffee and tea plantation. So you can see the very beautiful landscape that is surrounding the property. It is in front of the Mount Meru, that is one of the most important mountains in Arusha. You go there and you can easily find animals like giraffes and different kind of African animals in there. And also it is a really very nice, respectfully design with the traditions and with the materials of that part of the world. So this is the most luxury hotel now in Arusha. It was not a nice place to stay before the destination itself, but now you have this Gran Meliá where you can enjoy amazing, beautiful product and amazing service before you go to the safari or after. You can see the beautiful interior design and all the floor-to-ceiling windows, so you can see all this amazing landscape coming into your room. And then the very last, after Africa, we go to Asia, where we have our two last Gran Meliá for today. One is the Gran Meliá Xi'an, that is located in Xi'an, the terracotta warriors city. So very Chinese interior design, very respectful again, and very sense of place where the hotel is located. You see the rooms very spacious and all these Chinese details all around. We do have different restaurants. One of them is a Spanish restaurant, by the way, indoor pool. And then finally Jakarta, that this is a Gran Meliá more located in the financial district, so this is more business oriented, but in any case it's a hotel that has been open since 7 years now and is running extremely well. So that was all for today. Thank you very much for your time and for your attention. I know it has been a little bit too much of information, but I hope that you enjoy and that you are starting loving Gran Meliá a little bit as from now. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. There. Too much luxury, too much amazing property, too much culture, history, complete another world, and I'm really happy, Mariluz, Monica, and Emanuela, to take this opportunity and to take this time to show amazing properties to our travel agents, because we need to position better our Gran Meliá brand here in the United States and Canada. We have an amazing properties in the Europe continent, let's say like that. And guys, if you have any clients going to Spain, to Italy, to Asia, to Jakarta, to all these destinations, please keep in mind Gran Meliá Hotel, because believe me, we are the best in that part of the world. And you just saw how many properties we have there, the luxury of our properties over there, the quality, the service, everything is amazing, guys. Please keep us in mind for any client you have traveling to that part of the world. So ladies, thank you so much. Right now I'm going to stop my presentation. I'm going to stop to sharing my screen so we can go really quickly to read all the questions that we have here on the chat box. Let me just open, because I have many comments here. many questions. So let me just start from the beginning. Just kind of to start to read. Oh my God, it's more like I have a lot of comments. I have, oh my God, I'm going to cry. And Roberta is saying, I'm going to cry. That was an amazing presentation, and it was an amazing opportunity for us to show all these properties. That's really amazing. Thank you, Angie. So let me just read the question that we have here on the chat. Okay.
It's a very emotional webinar.
It's a really emotional, and I have many amazing comments that I would love to read each one of them, but I want to find out some questions.
Everyone says absolutely beautiful, so cozy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. As we do in Gran Meliá, this is one of our signs in Gran Meliá, from our heart to all of you.
Awesome presentation, ladies. Thank you so much for bringing those hotels to our attention. Thank you so much for this great webinar. So many properties discovered. Thank you very much. Awesome webinar. Really enjoyed it. How many amazing properties you have over there, guys. I'm so glad. So many nice comments. So here's one question. Mariluz, they're asking us if the Gran Meliá Hotel, of any of our Gran Meliá hotels, is an all-inclusive hotels, or if all of them are European plan.
Well, all of them are European plan, but in some of the resort destinations, let's say like in Don Pepe or Palacio de Isora, you can buy kind of all-inclusive. It's what we call the full board, that includes includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a package of beverage that you can drink during the day in the different outlets. Am I right, Monica? This is how it works, right?
Correct, yeah.
Exactly. So it's not a full all-inclusive, but very similar to that.
Perfect.
This is, as I say, for the resource destination, meaning Marbella, Tenerife, Mallorca, and I think that's it.
Cadiz, no?
Cadiz, yes, you're right, Natalie. Cadiz as well, Santi Petri. Yes, you're right. Sorry.
And if I can add a comment to that, I think it's a very nice plan because people are visiting, they're moving around, they're having their breakfast, then they leave for the day or part of the day, then they come back. So the all-inclusive would not be as effective since the clients do not stay put all day like in Mexico or Dominican Republic. So it's a very nice plan to enjoy the hotel, enjoy the outlets, but still be able to get out and visit the beautiful country of Italy or Spain.
Yeah, there is so much to discover.
Marilu, I just wanted to add one thing. I did sell the Barcelona Sky, and I upgraded my clients to the level. And so that gave him the opportunity to have his drinks, go to the level lounge. So I did sell the breakfast and dinner, I believe, or breakfast and lunch. And with the level, he didn't have to take any other package because he could drink whatever he wanted. So, but unfortunately, it got canceled. So I'm going to have to try and send him there next year.
Well, next year we will be very much looking forward to welcome you in Barcelona. And for next year in Barcelona, we have exciting news because we are opening a new hotel in Barcelona. And there is going to be under the Me brand. So it's going to be Me Barcelona, right in the city center. If you know, Barcelona is in Paseo de Gracia, like 1 minute to Plaza de Catalunya. So it's right downtown Barcelona. And we'll still have, obviously, our beautiful Meliá Barcelona Sarriá, Meliá Barcelona Sky. But yes, as Natalie say, in our Gran Meliá destinations, there are so many things to discover out of the hotel that having the opportunity to go out of the hotel for the morning or of the afternoon or the evening, it makes it also very nice.
Perfect. So I have here another question, Monica and Mariluz, is regarding that you mentioned, Mariluz, that going to Marbella, there is a seasonal non-stop flight from New York. Can you please repeat the month?
Monica, you can, if I'm not wrong, at least last year it was from May to October, but Monica, I'm sure you have more.
Yes, with Delta Airlines, yeah. May, October.
Perfect. So another question that I have here is for Emanuela, when is going to be open the new villas that you show?
July the 1st. July the 1st.
It's almost already done, correct?
Yes, yes.
And those, all those villas, they're asking if each one of them have a private pool, or it's just one pool for all the villas, the new villas that you're building?
It's just one pool for the whole villa.
For the whole villa. Perfect.
One dedicated to the whole villa, one pool plus one plunge whirlpool.
Perfect. And I have another question from Rob. They're asking me if you know which flights or which companies and for which cities they have non-stop flight from Canada to Rome. Do we have that?
Well, for sure it will be Air Canada. Air Canada for sure.
Yes, I can answer that because I'm based in Canada. I'm your Canadian neighbor. From Canada, from Toronto, from Montreal, we have non-stop flights with Air Transat many times a week, Air Canada as well, of course. And for Spain, we have flights also with Air Canada and Transat directly from Toronto and Montreal to Barcelona, to Madrid, and to Malaga. So there's no excuse, you guys. You can sail open jaws, spend a few days like Angie was mentioning in Barcelona, then go back to the Andalusia, Malaga, and then you can fly back directly from Malaga to Canada. So there's a lot of opportunities. And for Italy, Air Canada has many flights, Air Transat as well. So we are very fortunate for the Canadian market to have all those direct flights with amazing companies. So I'm sending the message to the travel agents that now is the time to push our beautiful properties with less people in the hotels, less people in line. It's time to go to the Vatican City because there's no lineup. So that's a great news considering the situation.
Yes, amazing, Natalie. So perfect. And I have another question here that a travel agent that he already went to Gran Meliá, Phoenix. He's asking us, Mariluz, when is going to be reopened that property itself?
Yeah, sure. Gran Meliá, the two Gran Meliás in Madrid, Phoenix and Palacio de los Duques, as well as the Gran Meliá in Seville, they will be opening on the 31st of August. So already the last day of August, they are opening. They are going to close in summer, now in July and August, because it's, in any case, the demand for Madrid and Seville is not that big during this period of the year, but of September the 1st, the hotels will be open and fully operational again. I'm very much looking forward to welcome you and your clients.
Perfect. And I have another question here, Mariluz. They're asking me how many hours is flight from Madrid to Palma de Mallorca?
Oh, very easy. From Madrid to Palma de Mallorca is 50 minutes, not even an hour. But if you fly from Barcelona, I am from Barcelona, and it's just 20 minutes flight from Barcelona to Palma de Mallorca. And also, the important thing is that Palma de Mallorca has direct flight, not only with Madrid or Barcelona, but also with London, with many of the German cities, with Paris. So it's a very well European connected. So if your clients are, I don't know, in London and they want to still go to Mallorca, it's 2 hours from London to Mallorca.
Perfect. Amazing. And I believe this is the last question that I see here because there is many like great comments, great feedback that we have for. Oh yeah. Also, ladies, just for you to know, and travel agents, we are live as well in Facebook. So maybe after this question, I'm gonna give the mic to Adam McGregor because he's reading all the questions that we have on the Facebook Live. But this is the last one that I have here on this chat, Emanuela. They're asking me is that you say it is 20 minutes walking from the hotel to the Spanish Steps, correct?
It is correct, yes.
Perfect. So, Adam...
And I can assure that because I've been doing that many times. I love that property and I love the location. Some people, they say, but the location is not by the Spanish Steps. And I say, but who wants to stay in the Spanish Steps? Honestly, it's so packed. It's so crowded. The location of our hotel is like more exclusive. You have lovely views and you just walk to the city. It's 10 minutes to the Trevi Fountain, 20 minutes to the Spanish Steps, and then you go back to this amazing oasis. So honestly, go to Villa Agripina. You will never regret going there.
And it's
Thank you, Mariluz. Thank you.
It's the only hotel, if I'm not wrong, Emanuela and Mariluz, that have a pool in the city.
In the city center?
That's a huge key selling point for your clients, guys.
Well, yes, it's a great selling point, yes. And it has not a small swimming pool, but a very, as you can see from the picture, a very large and comfortable swimming pool.
Perfect. So, Adam, any question that we have in the Facebook Live?
I actually have one question here, and the question is from Susan. She says, any way of knowing when these flights are going to start operating to Italy from Toronto?
Well, from Toronto, we are still waiting for Air Canada and Transat to specify their summer-fall calendar. So now they've announced flights for Dominican Republic, for Cancun, and for, if I'm not mistaken, they've announced a few flights to Europe. But it's still to be specified by the airlines. Maybe Angie has more information because she's always looking on the different flights. Angie, do you have any?
Yes. So Transat has just announced that they're starting on the 25th of June.
Rome.
I think it's going to be like the 1st of July, but their Europe schedule has started, and they're only doing direct nonstop to Rome. They're not doing any other city in Rome. So we're pretty lucky that they're starting up. So let's push the product, and I have to admit, Rome was fantastic. And I have to thank the staff, because I just showed up and they accommodated a site inspection. Angela Fusco was amazing. And I actually got to visit with Diego while I was there too. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Angie, for saying thank you.
Yes, and we're still waiting for the Spain cities, the information for the flights. So with all the information that the tour operators are provided in Canada, I'm sure soon we will have more news. But for now, we do have many cities in Europe that are scheduled now for the summer and fall season.
Thank you. Thank you. One more, well, this is not really a question, it's a comment, that all the Gran Meliás that we have are in very popular destinations. So thank you for that as well. And back to you, Rodolfo. Thank you.
So I believe that is all. Thank you so much, agents. Thank you so much once again for your time. Thank you so much for keep following us in our different communities on Facebook. As you know, keep on track. Keep on track, because we still have an amazing webinars, roundtables, coffee talks, and amazing guests like Mariluz, Emanuela, and Monica, that I'm really glad to have those amazing girls here with us, because as you know, they have an amazing properties. They're really well known with the properties. So thank you so much, travel agents, for your time. Please, any question or any need you have, please contact Adam, Natalie, or myself. We are here to help you. Emanuela, Monica, thank you so much, ladies, for your time. I know that you're really busy, because Emanuela already have opened the hotel. The Gran Meliá Rome is already open, so she's already in the operation. So thank you so much, Emanuela and Monica, for your time. I really appreciate all the information that you share with our agents. For sure, we're going to be sending you a lot of business to your amazing properties. Mariluz, thank you so much as well for you. She's our global director of premium. So imagine how tight her agenda is. And thank you so much for your time, Mariluz. It's my pleasure to have you here. You want to say something, ladies?
No, pleasure. It was really a great honor to be with all of you, and thank you very much for your attention. It wasn't easy, it was a lot of information, but I really felt that you were really appreciating all the tips we were giving to you, and it has been a truly honor and a great pleasure. Thank you again, Rodolfo, for organizing that, and to all our colleagues, Adam and Natalie, and all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Guys. Have a good day, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Thank
you. Thank you to all of you.
Bye. Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.